And Allie's going to show you how to do the motions when I'm telling the story. And I thought of this story because of your garden. And it's such a beautiful garden. You guys do a nice job. There was this farmer. And this farmer planted some turnips. Now turnips are like potatoes. You know, they're about that big. But he planted a bunch of turnips. And suddenly, he noticed that this one turnip was really getting big. And he said, this is a great, big, enormous turnip. And he watched it, and every day it would grow a little more, and it'd get bigger and bigger. And he could tell it was going to be a great big turnip. He said, that turnip's about ready. I'm going to pull it up. And so he got a hold of it. And he pulled. Let's pull, Allie. You help us pull. 3 times. Fee, fi, fo, fo. This big turnip won't come out. And his wife saw him, and she said, well, here, dear, let me help you. So she grabs a hold behind him, and she hangs on to his shirt. And he said, let's try again. Fee, fi, fo, fo. This big turnip won't come out. And their daughter hears them, and she says, let me help. And so she grabs a hold of her mom's dress. Let's try again. Fee, fi, fo, fo. This big turnip won't come out. And they didn't know what to do because there were no other people around. They lived on a farm clear out in the outside of town. And here came the dog, girl. And the girl says, can you help us? And so the dog says, well, I'll hang on to your dress and I'll help you. Let's go. Fee, fi, fo, fo. This big turnip won't come out. They didn't know what they would do. First of all, they were getting very tired, and they were all pretty hungry. They were ready to eat turnip soup, but that turnip just wouldn't come out. So up comes the cat. Would you believe the cat said, "Meow, I'll help," and she grabs a hold of the dog's tail. You don't think the dog would like it, but he put up with it because he wanted that turnip to come out. Because he liked turnip soup too. So let's pull. Fee, fi, fo, fo. That big turnip won't come out. They didn't know what to do. And finally a little mouse came running across the field and said, do you want me to help? Oh, the cat says, wow, you can't help. You're too little. No, said the little mouse. Every little bit helps. Let me try. So the mouse hangs on, he takes a bite out of the tail of the cat and says, let's try once more. And that big turnip snapped right out. And it was a big turnip. It was bigger than the dog. It was bigger than the cat. It was bigger than the mouse. And it was almost as big as the daughter. Well, they made a big, enormous thing of soup. And they fed everybody in the near town, and everybody was so nice and happy. They were full of turnip soup, and everybody talked for years about the great, big, enormous turnip. Now, turnip. Now, let's, once more, you say with me what they say when they pull the turnip. Turnip out. Can you say it? Fee, fi, fo, fo. This big turnip won't come out. Good for you. And even you know the little mouse helped, right? That's the first.